Today on Forbes, how this $100 million popsicle business licks the competition. With flavors like Rainbow Superpower, Very Berry Lemonade, and Unicorn, ice pop entrepreneurs Erik Brust and Wray know how to channel their inner Willy Wonka, but their factory in Elk River, Minnesota is strictly for frozen confections. The two Forbes 30 Under 30 listers produce nearly 30 kinds of JonnyPops, made without anything artificial from just 5 ingredients or less. And in 13 years, their business has quietly become one of the hottest brands in the frozen aisle. JonnyPops are coveted by children, Maha moms, and nostalgic millennials alike, and this summer is primed to be the best yet. Brust, JonnyPops' 32-year-old CEO, says, quote, "The energy of the summer is contagious. This is our Super Bowl, and it just happens to be multiple months long." Some 60% of JonnyPops' annual sales, which Forbes estimates at $100 million, come during the hottest 6 months of the year, Brust says. JonnyPops doesn't comment on its financials, but the brand, which Brust shares has been profitable from year one and now pulls an estimated 30% net margin, is the top seller among natural grocers' lineup of so-called, quote, frozen novelties nationwide, which grocery data provider Spins tracks as nearly $7 billion in annual retail sales. Brust believes that the business he and Wray, JonnyPops' 33-year-old chief financial officer, dreamed up in their dorm room at St. Olaf College, about an hour south of Minneapolis, is built for the long haul. Brust and Wray bootstrapped the business with friends and family and has taken on no private equity funding. Brust says, quote, "We don't chase fads. We're thinking about what's the next decade look like. This was never a grow the business to sell it type idea." But if the pair did decide to sell, even as the market for food deals has scaled back multiples amid uncertainty and volatility, JonnyPops could expect to get around $300 million or more. Mainstream ice cream bars like Dove and Klondike have been struggling as consumers opt for healthier brands. Their respective parent companies, Mars and Unilever, need brands like JonnyPops, which has been eating away at their sales, for future growth. That pressure is keeping the market for acquisitions relatively strong. Frozen treats are a fairly consolidated industry. Companies like Ferrero with Halo Top and Blue Bunny, Mars with Dove, Unilever with Ben & Jerry's and Talenti, and General Mills with Häagen-Dazs control the majority of the market share. But there's still more room for growth. The $50 billion giant Mars, for example, has been investing in the development of its Dove bar line for the past 3 years, with the goal of growing that business to more than $1 billion in annual sales globally. Brust first met Wray in 2010 in a physics class at St. Olaf. As Brust studied, he couldn't get his mind off an idea he had come up with while talking with his cousin Jonathan, known as Johnny, at a family wedding back in 2007. The two cousins had come up with the idea for a socially responsible business when they both realized they loved ice pops, but were having concerns about the ingredients in popular brands. After Johnny tragically died following a struggle with addiction, Brust and Wray decided to bring Johnny's dream to reality in his honor. They began making frozen smoothies on a stick in their dorm with a blender, strawberries, and cream. Their version had less than half the sugar and fat of traditional ice cream pops. For the first 2 years, the duo ran their business while they finished up college and started their tradition of donating a portion of profits every year to organizations that support addiction recovery. They started with $4,000 spent from savings from jobs during high school on a stainless steel ice cream machine from Brazil to make ice pops on a countertop and used a wedding banquet center's commercial kitchen during weekdays. On the weekends, they sold their pops at farmers markets and other local venues. By 2018, JonnyPops were being sold at Kroger, Target, Walmart, and Costco, and the pair earned a spot on the 30 Under 30 food and drink list. For full coverage, check out Chloe Sorvino's piece on Forbes.com.